Welcome to the Queen City as the APP Tour makes its third stop of 2021 in Cincinnati, Ohio. With incredible competition and displays of amazing athleticism, this weekend is sure to be loaded with awesome on-court battles. Thanks for joining us as we experience the APP Cincinnati Open. This tour stop is sponsored by Head Pickleball, Onyx, Jigsaw Health, Vulcan, Zealous, New Peepo, Hawaiian Springs, Hudef, LSI, and USA Pickleball. Soft spot for my guy Jack Foster. Yeah, Jack is he's been practicing a lot, playing a lot, just signed a new deal with New Peepo, so he's very excited about that. And then on the flip side, on the women's side, you're looking at your two top seeds, Leah Jansen and Michelle Escovel. But then you also have, Annika Cooper, who is going to be making a lot of noise coming up. She's just still, learning the game. I had a nice long conversation with her yesterday just about strategy and what she's learned in her short period of time on the court. So there's going to be a lot of nice men's and women's singles matches this afternoon.
And a little surprise in the women's singles is Andrea Koop playing today.
Yeah.
We don't normally see her playing singles, but excited to see her playing some singles out here. And of course, Lauren Stratman as well, one of the favorites.
Lauren is not into.
Oh, I'm sorry,
yes.
she is no longer playing.
But back to Andrea,
Apologies.
she's got that tennis pedigree. We've
Yes.
seen the strokes and doubles that are phenomenal. So what does that translate to the singles game? Can't wait to see that two-handed backhand in action.
It'll be fun to watch that today with Andrea.
Very much. So we have all of that coming at you. Because we had the rain delay, we're changing our format up just a little bit to try and make it through the day and get through all the matches. So in our pro and senior pro division, all of our matches will be 1 game to 15, including the consolation bracket. So both sides of the bracket is going to be 1 game to 15 until we get to our medal matches, and then it will go back to the 2 out of 3 standard format. So that will make it a little bit of a quicker day as we're behind now because of the rain delay, so we'll hope to catch up and get the day concluded at a decent hour, get these pros out of here and headed home wherever they're going. So a big shout out, thank you to everyone watching that's been watching all weekend. It's been awesome again to be sharing some pickleball love with everybody all over the world. Very exciting. Another big thank you to the Middletown Pickleball Club,
Amazing.
who just puts on such an amazing event. So helpful, great volunteers, just the nicest group of people. And of course, a big thank you to all of our USA Pickleball certified refs that are here for the weekend, putting in just as long as days as we are out there, making sure the matches are run. A big shout out to them and thank you, headed up by Byron and Marcia Frezzo. So a big thank you to them. And of course, Ken Hooten. I just said Ken Hooten because that's who I used to work for in Chicago. What a weird brain malfunction that just happened in my brain. Like I was on autopilot and then that was the first Ken that just
starts with an
I'm just gonna go, guys. I'm just
mic drop.
You guys go.
Is it Ken Herman?
You go.
Yes.
That's
right.
ringing a bell.
That is
Ken Herman, Dana Joseph. It's been a weekend, guys. This is what happens. You get to Sunday and you just start getting names wrong. It's going to be smooth sailing from here on out.
We got your back the rest of the day.
Thank you, guys. That's what I need. You're here, my rocks, my support.
Gotcha.
Wonderful. All right, so guys, we're going to get over to Championship Court number 1. Of course, we have 2 courts streaming again today. We are Championship Court number 1. We have Championship Court number 2 as well. Both of those are on our Facebook and YouTube page. So we're going to take a very quick break, guys. We're going to get in the booth and we're going to kick off the day. Thanks for watching, guys.
New People Pickleball.
Slightly favored backhand. Once Randai coordinates. slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
The HD5 is the green of ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
Welcome, everybody. We are getting the action kicked off here. And we have Diane Unitich, USA Pickleball Certified Ref, about to get our first matches kicked off here in our men's pro singles division. We have David Seckel serving on the far end in black to CJ Klinger, 16 years old, also both boys from Ohio. CJ Klinger also spent some time in Florida as well. Nice leave by Klinger. 0-1. Just as a reminder, this is just going to be one match to 15. I believe we will switch ends at 8 because of that. And that will be how the whole day goes until we get to our medal matches.
CJ to just settle in here a little bit. Smoked a couple balls well deep into the wind.
Nice spot there by Seckel. Speaking of wind, there's a little breeze. It's nothing too crazy right now, but a breeze in the area, so we'll see if that affects anything for these players.
Stepping into the two-handed backhand looks like right there.
Oh no, ball on court. Seckel.
Save one there again for Klinger because that was another winner by Seckel. He's on cruise control here so far in
out
this
to
game to 15.
Out to an early, quick lead here for Seckel.
That's a good shot there from CJ Klinger. Stop that Dave Seckel train at 4. Nice job by CJ gaining the kitchen line and taking control of that point early. See if he can get on the board here.
Get off 0 and settle in here.
Just wide there.
CJ Klinger with that panhandle grip, almost like Riley Newman-esque. Nice ball.
Two-handed back.
Yep.
Isn't that also the Newman version of the Selkirk paddle he's using as well?
It is. It's Riley's paddle, too. Oh, that's nice right there.
Beautiful.
And what's nice to see about CJ now over the past year, I've known CJ for about 3 years now, but what's nice to see about him over the past year is he's starting to grow into his nice, long, tall body, gaining some weight, getting some strength. And again, just a junior player technically.
Quite a few missed passes here to start. see that improve once they get comfortable.
Ooh.
Just wide on that far side there. As you mentioned, of course, the men's singles division was supposed to start at 8 a.m. this morning. Got pushed back to noon because of the rain.
Klinger got exactly what he wanted there as far as setup and the high ball from Seckel. He just did a little too much with it. Oh, nice hand battle there.
Not seen a lot of singles, but fun to see one right there.
Mm-hmm.
That length that you spoke about pays dividends.
He's got it again. And you will see that. I've seen CJ Klinger play a lot of singles, and he does want to get into the cat and mouse. He does like that. Because of his length and his athletic ability. He doesn't look like he would be, very quick and whatnot. He just kind of seems a little lanky, but he's very fast. Wants to get into that. See it there.
It's those lanky ones you got to watch out for, Dom.
It is.
Just got to get that down.
5-1 here. David Seckel serving in this 1-15.
So I think the first two balls that CJ Klinger hit there were the right balls to get to Dave Seckel's backhand and get to his backhand so he's not able to extend and hit that forehand.
Thank you, Patrick.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, that ball almost took a weird little skip there at the back there on Seckel. You can see him looking at the ball there. 2-6. Oh, nice spot by Seckel right in that back corner.
Because that was a much improved third coming from CJ and just really well executed, especially when you've been playing cross court with most of those to push it down the line, caught him off guard. Really good ball.
Can everyone hear Dave better now? We turned him up a little. Let us know.
I can yell.
Project Dave.
Good hold there. Now, Klinger needs to get some strung here together because Seckel's one away from the changeover on the game to 15, the change of ends. There it is. He finally got that one down. If he can get Seckel to play that ball off the bounce, he's got a better shot there. He can get that drop in.
And chase it.
3-7.
Nice job.
That's exactly what we just said.
Mhm.
Perfect.
And CJ peeking over at us. Oh, wow, that's a great play there from CJ Klinger. Seckel had the upper hand, too. Had him moving sideline to sideline, but
Had
CJ
him running.
able to battle out of that.
And it is 5-7 now. Klinger quickly closing the gap on Seckel.
Just like that.
That's a tough ball to put that much. That was a good shot by Seckel because a high, a little behind you, backhand overhead to get it away there was nice. But the quality of the thirds has improved dramatically, and so has the score for CJ.
So the hard part about that ball right there from Dave Seckel is that he ran around that forehand.
Yep.
His body ended up outside the sideline. Klinger's got the whole opposite side of the court open.
And played it smartly. When you have that, just keep it deep, nice, safe. Don't let the boundaries be in play.
Just missing that cross-court drop there. And good hold from Seckel. See if he can get the change of ends here.
All right. David Seckel gets to 8 first, and so we have a built-in jigsaw hydration break here as our players will switch ends. There's us, wave guys. Hi, that's us over there. So we are going to be switching ends here at 8. Again, just a reminder, because of our rain delay this morning, we had to obviously push the bracket start times back, and because of that, to fit everything in, we had to change the format from the typical 2 out of 3 match to now it's just 1 game to 15, and that's going to be in both the winner and consolation bracket sides. So this is just 1 game to 15. David Seckel now serving on the near end to CJ Klinger at 8-5.
Good read there from Klinger. Unable to execute, though.
Oh,
Beautiful
Yeah,
inside
just
out there.
very nonchalant, easy for Dave Seckel.
that was a line painter for sure.
And now CJ's got to guess because the serve was so good. Pushed him off the court, left it in the middle, and smart timeout there.
Good jigsaw hydration break for Klinger. Just kind of feeling the momentum from Seckel, so trying to just, use those timeouts.
Yeah, and the funny part about, not funny part, but about that last point, Seckel went straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Because he had CJ guessing right or left, and so Klinger went to the right, and Seckel just went straight down the middle with it.
Oh, someone just mentioned our senior pros. Head on over to championship court number 2, and you will absolutely see some senior pros playing. So one of the benefits of having 2 streamed courts at the same time.
Ooh, I thought we were going to have one
I
bounce
know.
back over the net. That was going to be fun.
But as I mentioned, 2 court streaming. You can find either of those on Facebook or YouTube. Feel free to check out who's playing on each one. I believe we have a senior pro match playing currently on Championship Court 2.
Indeed. Just so calm and in control here. Not in a hurry. You'll see some of these singles matches where people are pounding the pavement, and
Yeah.
Dave Seckel's just very under control here.
Everything just nice and easy.
It was a bit of a he was having to work for it a little in the beginning, but now definitely he's kind of locked in and just seems to be very confident.
I mean, even on that miss, it was just smooth. Didn't miss it too bad. He's fine with it.
5-12 for CJ Klinger.
Yep.
Good ball. Seckel staring
Oh,
over
you
the
hate
top of
that.
it, and he's like, ugh.
You hate it.
Got to give it to the kid. Nice
You
shot.
want to move that line with your eyes, and the sucker doesn't move.
Great
And
hold.
Another
Same-
one. My
same
goodness.
line.
Yeah, I
Other
mean,
side.
he's just holding that and making CJ Klinger make a decision and then just going where he's not.
The player orientation tent, which is directly to the right of the tournament desk. Men's skill age
CJ's got to get that return to the backhand side. He's just getting
skill age singles,
munched by the forehand of Seckel.
men's skill age singles, 4 50 plus, 60 plus.
That's just a veteran at work
Yeah.
right there. Seckel gets a short ball. CJ Klinger's up at the net, and Seckel just goes right at him.
Yep.
He goes right at his body, forces the ball up. And we got a second timeout from CJ Klinger at 14-6.
And Seckel's not going anywhere. Just standing there.
Ready to serve.
Let me
Let's
know.
go. You just call the score, Diane. I'm ready. CJ over there talking to his dad, Darren.
And I like you using the timeouts. I mean, do everything, you know, bring everything that you're allowed to bring to the table here.
Mhm.
Try and stranger things have happened in the world. Just scrap in there. Whereas Seckel's just, you know, chilling out, enjoying an Ohio afternoon.
14-6, match point for David Seckel.
Oh,
And
just
there it
smooth
is.
as butter.
All right, after a bit of a battle for the first couple points, David Seckel finally locks in and kind of cruises to the end of that match. So a big congrats to David Seckel. We'll be moving on. CJ Klinger will drop down to our consolation bracket. We're going to take a very quick break, and Dom's going to go chat with Dave Seckel over in the studio, and then we'll have our next match after that. Thanks, guys.
The HD5 is the green of ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
Does anybody have a stapler? Oh yeah, I have one. Here we go. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh. Here we go. Oh, thanks. You're welcome.
I'm getting a cramp. Cramping.
Oh, here, Petra. I got something for you.
Thanks, Simone.
You're welcome.
Today is just not my day.
Oh, I have just the thing for you. Here, have a puppy.
New People Pickleball.
Good morning, everybody. I am in studio. First interview of the day. I have Dave Seckel with me after his victory over CJ Klinger in the first round. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were pretty much, it was even in the beginning. Seemed like a kind of a feeling out process. Have you ever played CJ before?
Yeah, he actually lives like 30 minutes from me, so we've practiced quite a bit. We're pretty familiar with each other's games.
Very nice.
Yeah, once I got that switch of sides, I felt a lot more comfortable, though.
Yeah, and it seemed like it was almost the veteran versus the rookie. You kind of settled in and looked like you were on cruise control after you got that change of sides.
A little bit. I'm a little bit different than I think most guys. Where I like going against the wind.
Mm-hmm.
I like to hit that inside-out forehand. So
yeah,
going against the wind allows that ball to drop for me pretty nice. So.
And CJ likes to play that. He almost tries to get into that cat and mouse game. Was it something you kind of knew coming in that he was going to try and get those drops in and whatnot?
I knew he likes to do that. That familiarity. I knew he really likes to roll his backhand. So I was taking most of the balls either center of the court or over to his forehand, and then try to get out of the cat and mouse as quickly as possible. I'm not going to win a lot of those battles, so no, I tried to end those pretty quickly.
Yeah, you play a little harder. You want to kind of not grip and rip, but you hit with a lot of placement, a lot of purpose, and it seemed like you just had CJ kind of moving side to side, and then almost at the end, you had him guessing, and the last couple winners, you literally went right down the middle.
Yep.
So it was a nice showing from you. A good first-round win. I think, who do you got coming up? Do you know? Have you looked at the draw? Johnson Cola.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
Nice, nice. Well, congrats on the first-round win.
Thank you.
These games of 15 go pretty quick. Like you're saying, you're heading to North Carolina for a level-up camp after this, so you're like, hey, let's get these matches going.
I'm ready to get back on the court. I'm ready to go.
All right, perfect. Well, good luck in your next round. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with our next match.
Looks like their average right now is 24 to 30. Yeah. It's crazy.
I saw the one you guys did at Naples. You had like 60-something people in
battery's dead again.
I got you.
Oh, thanks, Ben.
Man, I'm still hungry. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Ben. shoot.
Oh, man.
Here you go. Pickleball cocktail.
Thanks, Ben.
Oh, man.
I got it. There you go.
Thanks, Ben.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
It's Juan. There he is. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Lauren McLaughlin here with Dominic Catalano and Dave Fleming.
Yo, yo.
Yo, indeed, Dave. What up? Hi, there's us. It's us. I can't see them us when I have my glasses on. So I'll take them off. Yes, wherever you like, Melody. So we have a lovely men's singles match coming up next here on Championship Court 1. Juan Araya and Fad. He doesn't even need his name said.
Nope.
Frank Anthony Davis, though, in case anyone didn't know. Lovingly referred to as Fad. So this should be a very entertaining match indeed, you guys were just talking about. Over on our Championship Court number 2, we're going to have J.W. Johnson and Kyle McKenzie battling over there. So I think we were having a bit of an issue getting Championship Court number 2 up and running over there. So they should be up now, though. So both of those streams you should be able to find on Facebook or YouTube. Hopefully no issues there now. But looks like Melody Woodsum is going to be our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match. What can we expect this match, guys?
A lot of talk from Juan.
So much talk.
Be a lot of verbal.
Probably laughing. A lot of laughing, jokes.
Yeah, talking to himself, Frank, Melody, us.
For sure. We're involved in this match now.
Yes,
Yes.
we are. Ever since Juan walked on court, we are involved. But a lot of athleticism out of Frank Anthony Davis. We'll want to get into that cat and mouse game. Juan will get into that, but I think Juan's going to want to end these points as quick as possible. So we'll see what strategy comes out on top, if it's Fad's cat and mouse game or if it's Juan trying to end the point early.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't watch a lot of singles, what we mean by cat and mouse is that dropping the ball and then basically kitchen play, cross court. It's subtle. It's inside out. You're trying to establish yourself there before your opponent does and getting a ball up. So it's dinking in singles, which Frank thoroughly prefers. Juan will be hitting big, running, one-handed backhands, trying to hit, as you said, winners right off the gate.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to be getting started here shortly. There seems to be a paddle issue with one of Frank's paddles that Melody is saying is illegal for a reason. We're probably going to call over our head referee, Byron Frezzo, to just confirm what's going on or try and handle the situation. So I'm sure we'll get it resolved one way or the other.
Byron is on his way over.
He is indeed. So we'll wait and see what the situation is there, and we'll let you guys know.
So Frank is choosing not to use his warm-up time right now because if Melody says that he cannot use that paddle he warms up with, he's like, then I have to choose a different paddle completely.
Yep. And he has not played. He had a bye. So,
Yes.
All right,
if you're
Byron
wondering
is
why,
here.
he may have already gotten through a match with whatever the question is. So for those of you that have always watched tournaments and seen the referees checking paddles, they are actually checking for some things. And here we have a question that was raised. Frank did not play in doubles either, if you guys are wondering. Maybe so. This is his first event.
We'll confirm with Byron. It appears one of Frank's paddles is an older version of the new Peepo paddles. And the issue, I think, is whether or not it says the model number of the paddle on the paddle, from what I'm overhearing. But we will confirm with Byron what the issue is.
And in the greatest Juan fashion of all time, he was laying on the court waiting for this to get sorted out. It's awesome.
Can you get Byron?
We got it. So Byron has told Frank the one he is using right now has approved on it, so he is allowed to use that one. The other one does not have the stamp on it.
So there's
but
someone
has a model number, but doesn't have the model number on it. Frank had let him know what the model of it is. Byron said he would check that. But
see if it was USA Pickleball approved.
But for the moment, he is using the one that does have the stamp on it, so he is good to go.
Someone was asking what makes a paddle illegal, and there's several factors I know about, the legality of a paddle or not. I am not an expert on what those all are, so I don't want to speak on it, but I know there are, several different things that could make a paddle illegal. So we'll make sure and grab Byron as soon as he's available to just kind of, get some clarification on that.
And the simplest way to do that is go on USA Pickleball website and check out the rules, and all of the approved paddles are on the website.
Does it list why a paddle would not be approved?
Good question.
Because it might list all the approved paddles, but it doesn't say what makes necessarily a paddle non-approved. So we'll chat with Byron at some point, either during a break or when he has a minute, and we'll get you guys that info, because I would like to know as well. I know one of the issues is the level of grit on the surface of the paddle. I know people talk about, oh, this paddle's really smooth, this one's very gritty. So I know there is a level of grit that will make it illegal. I know that is one of the options.
Yeah, the shape is another big one. You have a certain amount of square inches you're allowed to have, but we'll find the place where all of them are
Your
listed.
time.
We'll get that for you.
I love being able to ask Byron Frezzo questions to get clarification. It's very informational, and I think, everybody out there probably doesn't know all of the answers to that as well. So, all right, looks like we're about to get going here. Number 8 seed Frank Anthony Davis will be serving first on the near side to number 9 seed Juan Araya receiving on the far end. 0-0.
Very odd we didn't hear anything out of Juan Araya right there.
He does seem a little subdued this afternoon.
So far.
Exactly. let's see if he works into it. One zero. And a reminder, just one match to 15. Change ends at 8.
Araya just so good at shaping balls and placement of his ball. And just very smooth, too.
Oh.
Like right there on cue.
Mm-hmm.
Juan Araya bends a ball back over cross court.
And I heard a little yell out of him as well, so it's coming. It's coming.
Up.
It's building into it. 1-1. Excellent effort by Araya getting that, but Fad ultimately able to place that in a wide open court.
Frank's going to want east-west points, and Juan's going to want north-south points, meaning he's going to want to hit winners early in points.
Great angle there from Araya. Having Frank Anthony Davis pulled all the way over to the right sideline.
All right, a foot fault called on Davis. 2-1. I mean, very impressive. Araya was able to get up to the net and get that, because I know, most people aren't getting that ball. He not only got it over the net.
Yeah, and just I love how you put that earlier, Dave, is that Davis is going to want to play in east-west. Araya is going to want to play in north-south. And you see it right there, Davis trying to play the north-south. It's not going to work against Araya. He wants that kind of game. He's got to play his east-west side-to-side.
One, two.
Great spot.
That was, I mean, we're all staring at that corner
right
of the court, and it just right on the corner. Doesn't get any
Volley
closer.
and fully extended.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Almost took out a camera, but we're good.
I think Kyle's heart's beating a lot faster over there right now.
Oh, what a pickup by Fad.
Yeah. To be able to dig that ball out.
A lot of players would have been walking back to the to the line there, so good on Juan for paying attention.
Just not getting over the top of that ball. It almost seems like he's hitting it deep. Needs to hit that a little more out in front of himself to get on top of that. So you and I, Dave, played against Juan at the Open not too long ago. I saw, he hits a very heavy ball. Yep. The ball jumps off his paddle, almost seems to speed up as he hits it. And that's right there. That's what causes that. When you hit a heavy ball like that, when you go to block, you really need to have a sturdy grip to be able to control that ball.
You got to get it out in front, or it will affect your paddle face. And like that one, last two, Frank has not been able to get his paddle square to where he wanted to put the ball.
4-1.
He was a lot of fun to play against. Myself and Leslie Bernard play him and Christine Barksdale in the first round. Had a lot of fun playing against them.
Yeah, he literally just talked to himself about just getting over the top. He gave a little hand wrist motion. See if he does. Did he ever?
There it was. On cue.
He practiced it, and then he put it into action.
Yes, he did.
Even though I know he has the big one-handed backhand, if I'm Frank, I want to make him hit it because the forehand's on now.
All right, and we have a jigsaw hydration break here, taken by Frank Anthony Davis. I'm sensing some frustration out of him, for sure. Just kind of a good moment to try and center himself. You know, shake that off, get back into it, play the game he wants to play. As Araya's, you know, like you said, getting some of those amazing shots and building on his lead here. So,
well, I think he's got to settle in for the whole thing. I mean, it's a challenge. This match is rough, 8-9. So the seeding is, you know, it's an even 50-50 match when you walk out there and you're suddenly confronted with an issue that you didn't anticipate. You want to walk out and play and get in the right mindset. Now you're worried about what paddle I'm allowed to use, and so he's got to get refocused, get into the cat and mouse game that we talked about. We haven't had any of that.
No.
And good on Juan for dictating how the points are going to go. But the return's got to be deeper, or it's going to be a shooting gallery.
oh.
Wow. The ATP from Juan Araya.
That lob from Fad,
Very
that came.
nice.
I did not expect. I even was shocked. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I didn't expect that to be the shot he picked. So,
Yeah, that's what Frank wants right there. The best part about that, though, not even that shot. It was a shot before where Frank read Juan Araya's cross-court drop that he's hit about 2 or 3 times already. Oh, that was awesome. Davis baited him into thinking he was going to go ATP and then brought that back cross court. Absolutely beautiful shot from Davis right there. Frank talking to himself right there that he didn't get around it. He kind of sliced it and it just faded on him a little bit. Missed the sideline. He did not just miss that, he missed that wide.
That was a foot. Wow.
Frank goes, he saw it and I trust you, we were friends.
all right, 6-2.
Oh, Frank looked back. I knew he was gonna. Frank looked back.
Hey, just kidding with him.
Yes.
Looks back, goes, you want that one too? You missed that one by a good foot. That's what Frank wants right there.
Drop and charge and
Yep.
get the point construction the way he wants.
Still really soft, so I turned it up a little, but I don't know if his cord is moving bad or what, I don't know.
We've seen Frank Anthony Davis a few times try and play that drive third, and it's just not working. Every time he does it, he's done it, he's hit it in the net, or he's hit it where Juan can actually get a paddle on it and control it.
Yeah, we'll see if Frank can continue to build on this here.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Great spot. And
A little
Frank's
vamos
looking
out of
down
Juan.
He's
looking down at his footing there. Sometimes the court is slippery on the lines for your feet as well as you see the ball skid. That may have happened to him there.
Timeout from Frank Anthony Davis here at 7-3. And that is his second and final timeout that he used. And that's before the changeover.
A little surprising because you get one in a minute here, whenever long it takes someone to get to 8.
Well, we'll see if it comes back to
right.
regret this decision, perhaps.
Unless something happened on that slide there where he needed to get
just a
maybe
moment.
It was a tweak of a leg part.
I mean, it seems okay. Looks okay. Looks like he just needed, just wanted a little moment.
Yep.
So.
And that's a lot better than taking them in your back pocket home.
Yep. Don't want to take them home, but also, I mean, do want to use them strategically.
Yes, of course.
So, like we mentioned, slightly surprising that even before the changeover, using 2 of them. 7-3, Juan Araya serving. Oh, boy. All right, well, good timeout.
It was a sitter, indeed.
Here he goes. That's all right. That miss, I'd rather have
100%.
Him trying to drive the ball. I want him playing his game. And if Davis is going to get back into this, that's what he needs to do. He needs to drop, charge, play the cat and mouse, east-west game like you said, Dave.
Getting that return deeper into the backhand, so make him run around it. Much tougher spot. So that's the formula. Now you got to execute it.
It's easy from here.
No, I haven't missed.
Ooh.
Araya just taking full advantage of the shorter serve and hitting a very hard return causes a miscue from Davis.
We have been at 7-3 here for a minute. Oh, nice hands. Little hand battle at the net there.
Little flinger at the end there, just sat on that paddle.
It won.
Good anticipation there.
Araya says nice shot, and Franco's lucky. That is Davis's game
100%.
right there. He knows it. He's talking to himself, saying, stay slow, stay slow.
Much deeper serve. Started the match with a free point. Now he gets another one, and look at that, 5-7.
He seems to keep telling himself just calm down, like stay steady. Oh, and there's the timeout. Frustration from Juan Araya as his 7-3 lead has slipped away now. It's going to be 6-7 when we come back. Frank Anthony Davis currently on a little bit of a roll. It's me again. Hi, guys. Hi, it's us.
So yeah, he's getting sucked into playing Frank Anthony Davis's game right now. So Juan Araya needs to get back to playing his game.
And he's got sometimes one shot can set off a run for your opponents. After that timeout, he had a big serve. Frank hit a just loopy in the middle of the court return that was 8-3, and let's change if Juan hits even a decent forehand, hit it about 2 feet long, and now look where we're at. So that can stay in your head for a minute. The missed return can stay in your head for a minute. So even though we're close to that 8, I like the time out there to just, all right, let's reset all of this. Because, again, we talk about this a lot. Getting that lead, even if it's 1 point on the change, is huge mentally.
All right, back at it, 6-7.
Waffle.
Thad imprinting himself onto the fence.
Lego my ego.
Seven, 6.
We'll be able to hear more when he comes on this side.
I think he said, I don't get what I'm doing.
Yeah,
There's another sitter return that he didn't put away.
Frank read it right.
Yeah.
He did
I know.
read the
Perfect
ball right,
spot.
but just couldn't execute. That's a good ball there from Juan Araya to get the changeover.
And what's amazing is how much harder a ball that was than the ones that he'd missed. Even the one he hit before that was way high, and Frank put himself in a pretty good position. But Juan tracked it down, and then sometimes when you're pulled, your body position actually gets better because you have to lean your whole body